It's 10 p.m. Welcome to the second edition of UBC News Tonight. With me, Moureen Babirye. These are the stories that made the headlines today. Now, journalists, media activists and human rights advocates have called for an end to harassment by security agencies, emphasizing that a truly free press is essential as enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The remarks were made during the World Press Freedom Day Uganda Celebrations March in Kampala, flagged off by the Minister of State for ICT and National Guidance, Godfrey Kabyanga, at UBC grounds.
The United Nations General Assembly designated May 3rd as World Press Freedom Day to remind governments of their duty to uphold freedom of expression under Article 19 of the 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The day also commemorates the 1991 Windhoek Declaration by African journalists advocating for a free press.
Indeed, the theme for this year's commemoration, Shaping a Future at Peace, Promoting Press Freedom for Human Rights, Development and Security, is timely.
I think we should begin by appreciating that the day that we are commemorating is actually a day founded on the African soil.
Although Article 29, Clause 1 of Uganda's constitution guarantees freedom of expression, speech and other media, stakeholders say press freedom remains limited, citing interference by security agencies and past laws like the nullified Computer Misuse Act.
To me, I think while we celebrate World Press Freedom, we need to balance the things. We need to understand that journalism is not a crime. Our colleagues from the security, sometimes you act as if we are your enemies, but we really work together. Journalism and crime move along.
For me, I would really advocate for continuous engagement with government. Not saying, oh, they are too powerful. These days we are too scared. We'll go to prison. No, we need to continuously, as journalists, to continuously push for engagement, no matter what.
Journalists must be given their room. There must be an environment that is encouraged.
Media stakeholders also noted that the sector is underfunded despite employing many young people, urging fair government advertising. The rise of digital media and limited access to public information affect sustainability and news quality.
Government should consider supporting stations across. So why don't you come and put adverts on Mama FM? There we have money in our pockets. But the less we have of these adverts and you restraining us, more legislative framework, the harder it is to make any money.
During the march around Kampala, the Minister of State for ICT and National Guidance, Godfrey Kabyanga, acknowledged the importance of press freedom and warns against sensational and reckless reporting, artificial intelligence complexity, revealing plans for a new communications bill to address the gaps.
You give us feedback. But what we only want is, please, be as responsible as possible. The elephant in the room, AI. Some people are not even now looking for news. They are just using AI to look for news. I'm telling you, AI. You just go to AI and you get the news and you start publishing. You know that even our personal assistants are now using AI to write our speeches. And when you reach in the middle of the speech, you see uncoordinated what? We are trying now, we are putting in place a task force to generate a bit of regulatory framework for AI. And we shall soon even come to you, because it is a consultative group.
We need to make fact-checking a key bit, a key area of our newsroom practice. We used to do it as a by the way, but we now need to make it a daily, because misinformation, disinformation, the effect is that they can cause mistrust.
During the celebrations, war journalists who covered the Lord's Resistance Army insurgents and the Rwanda genocide were also honored. Crispus Adinitwe, reporting for UBC.
News coming in from across borders, the proposed mega oil refinery at Tanga port in Tanzania could redefine East Africa's energy and trade landscape. The planned 650,000 barrels per day facility, backed by regional leaders and billionaire Nigerian industrialist Aliko Dangote, is expected to strengthen fuel security, boost industrialization, and elevate the strategic importance of the central and northern corridors.
The proposal for a refinery in Tanga was discussed during the inaugural Africa We Build Summit held in Nairobi, Kenya on April 23rd and 24th, hosted by Africa Finance Corporation. The summit was attended by President Yoweri Museveni and President William Ruto, who held talks with Dangote on establishing the refinery as a regional public-private partnership.
We'll invest in the refinery. And by the way, we are discussing a refinery in Tanzania.
The two of you?
Yes, we are not discussing a refinery in Kenya or Uganda. We are discussing that we're going to have a joint refinery in Tanga to benefit all of us, because
when His Excellency Ruto recently sent me a message, I supported it, that the surplus oil which we had given to Total to take through Tanga to I don't know where, be our contribution to the refinery in Tanga, number one. Then later on, we can add the petroleum from the other Congo, from South Sudan.
The proposed refinery will source crude oil from Uganda, Kenya, and potentially South Sudan, as well as the Democratic Republic of Congo. Dangote, a Nigerian business mogul, says the project can be completed within 4 to 5 years with political support.
My commitment today here is that if we agree with the 3-4 governments here about the refinery, we will lead and will make sure that that refinery is built within the next 4 or 5 years.
Tanga Port, Tanzania's second largest port, is already gaining prominence following major infrastructure upgrades and the construction of the East African crude oil pipeline. The proposal has been welcomed back home, where the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas Tayebwa, assured skeptics that the dream is achievable.
I'm very, very sure, and I know the dream of our President. We shouldn't be scared that this will affect our proposed refinery here in Uganda. No. I'm just excited about it, and I request you to work with your fellow ministers to expedite this. Because the presidents have spoken. Now it's your turn. Let us support Mr. Dangote. Let us support an African. We don't need, you know, when we hear an African is going to do something big, we usually doubt ourselves right away. Please, Mr. Dangote can do it. Let us support him.
We are broadening the horizons of what is achievable, the boundaries of what is possible. Uganda's journey demonstrates the incredible potential that emerges when leadership, policy, and collaboration come together. It has instilled significant confidence in our region's ability to effectively execute complex energy projects, attract global investment, and establish enduring institutions.
Analysts say the refinery and pipeline projects could transform Tanga into a major logistics and energy hub, while creating stronger links between the northern and central transport corridors. Dennis Igoa for UBC.
The Uganda Vocational and Technical Assessment Board has started streamlining skills training, warning institutions against issuing unrecognized qualifications. This follows a one-day stakeholders consultative meeting with heads of technical and vocational education and training providers in Kampala. Take a look. The meeting, held at the UVTUB Secretariat, brought together principals and heads of vocational institutions to align on the implementation of the TVET Act 2025, a law that mandates the board to oversee national assessment, certification and curriculum development for technical training.
TVET Act 2025 gave birth to Uganda Vocational and Technical Assessment Board. And under that law, we're given a mandate to do majorly two things. One, assessment and certification of skills. Two, curriculum development and management for TVET.
The consultative meeting is a process to involve training institutions in curriculum reforms to match industry demands.
Along the way in curriculum development process, they are the ones who will be looking at what we have drafted. Along the way, we shall be inviting them or requesting them to send us technical people.
However, UVTAB is concerned over institutions that assess and certify students internally, contrary to national guidelines.
All institutions, all stakeholders should be aware that assessment of students pursuing from level 1 up to level 5, that's a diploma level, and as far as TVET qualifications framework is concerned, would be nationally assessed by Uganda Vocational and Technical Assessment Board. So whoever is doing anything outside this law at one time or another would be in the same category, like these people who come with their documents here and who can't certify them.
On curriculum reforms, the Deputy Executive Secretary in charge of Curriculum Development, Nasa Zajadia, says the new approach emphasizes practical skills and industry relevance.
But for us to align our curriculum to the needs of the world of work, we need to change the way we teach, we need to change on the equipments that we have, and we need to strengthen our collaboration with the world of work.
The new curriculum, expected to roll out for diploma entrants by August, will emphasize 70% practical training and 30% theory, with a modular system requiring learners to demonstrate competence at every stage.
So the purpose for our being here is to have that engagement so that we bring the experiences from the field and enrich the employment-led technicians that we produce in our workplaces.
So the collaboration between training institutions, government and the assessment body is to produce graduates in line with Uganda's development needs. Former Vice President Specioza Wandira Kazibwe has warned of a looming education crisis in Uganda due to rising school dropout rates. Dr. Kazibwe made the remarks at Jinja Secondary School during a pass-out ceremony for over 1,000 students trained in patriotism.
The patriotism clubs are really small, but when you marry whatever ideology, whatever values you've acquired, it will also help you to become more affluent and to identify your talents and to continue adding on those skills to the talents that God gave you to enable you live a meaningful life. And that is when you would say Article 1 of the Constitution has meaning for you. The next time you hear several that we are coming back here on a patriotism program, know that these young people will be sitting with their age mates from the villages here in the city, so that this school is owned by the city, any school is owned by the environment where they are. Even your new curriculum of skilling, the villages, the industries, the smaller businesses become the laboratories for the students, so that with your technical expertise, you can also help us to move forward.
Shall not mention for reasons. You can see the next card coming, ladies and gentlemen.
Is discipline and hard work for academic excellence. That is where we are putting all of our efforts. Our chief guest, the areas that require immediate attention in this school are building more classrooms, Why do we want more classrooms? The population outside there, which is crying to join this school, is big. Everyone is interested in a government traditional school.
We had the pledge by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda to finish it. I pray and pass this message to you, that you also pass the message to the President as a reminder, so that the pledge is fulfilled. But much as it has not been fulfilled, the Board of Governors saw it very, very salient, and we agreed that we start on it to completion. The presidential pledge will find us on the way.
In more news, the Inspectorate of Government has launched a recruitment exercise to strengthen its presence in government institutions to fight corruption. The Director Inspector General of Government, Savio Kakoza Ntensibe, says the initiative will also protect workers' rights.
The Director Inspector General of Government, Savio Kakoza Ntensibe, says the move is intended to extend services closer to communities and enhance accountability.
Of my coming here today is to celebrate the success of my nephew, Haji Mohammed Kamlegea. And upon successful completion of the Law Development Center, you enroll so that you get to a level of representing clients on the floor of court. We from the Inspectorate of Government, we do not only fight corruption, but we also ensure that there is no maladministration in public offices, no abuse of offices or misuse of public offices. And that aspect, we are opening up, we're establishing or reactivating grievance handling mechanisms in schools, ministries, departments and local governments. And one of the schools that we earmarked first was Kitebi Senior Secondary School, where Haji is going to be responsible for ensuring that any grievances within that locality is resolved before getting escalated to the Inspectorate of Government.
Kampala Resident City Commissioner Umalule Mawia emphasized the importance of ethical conduct in public service.
Called upon him to be part of those who are going to be a formidable member of the team, bringing in order those counsels, those lawyers who have not been, upright enough, those who have gotten the monies of their clients and have not passed it on well.
Officials say the Inspectorate has begun a nationwide effort to recruit individuals who will support anti-corruption work at the grassroots.
Hearty congratulations, Mohammed. This means a lot to all of us. And I pray that Allah continues to elevate you, to protect you, Amen, to provide for you, Amen, and to make the way smooth all the way for Amen, whichever desire you have in your heart, spoken Amen, and unspoken.
I feel like I want to do more of pro bono services and provision of charity, especially when it comes to rendering services and providing services to those who are not able to support themselves legally. Through the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that whoever provides charity, God protects him and also elevates him to many other areas. On that account, therefore, I am committed and I promise that I will be rendering services in both fields, the education field and the legal field, to see how best, and that's why I can add on this country.
Leaders have called on the public to uphold discipline and respect for the law as the anti-corruption campaign gains momentum.
Twitter role of advocates, buli lawyer omutuufu ali mu ekyo ekitabo
yemwerekereza nsonga waaki mwafuna okusaasira kwamu
oli abantu ekiwafu kimenyedde nakigudo oliranga amenvu gaabwe emiyembe gyabwe obeebaze
mwebaze tumwebale nnyo mwebale endala sayidi eno ku mukono gwange okuli emmere bw'oba.
In other news, the Dean of Kampala Diocese, Reverend Dr. Rebecca Nyegenye, has advised parents to guide children on the proper use of social media during their school holiday. She says although some social media platforms are beneficial to children, excessive use can lead to addiction and misuse. Take a look.
Use of social media platforms has come with several challenges, especially among the youth due to misuse. However, it is difficult for the young people to completely stay away from social media. Parents should guide them to use it positively.
Support can come in many ways. Can be, you can say, I'll take away the gadgets and you have them when I'm here for an hour. Your TV will be watched at this time. That's guidance. And so, but you can only do that when you have been intentional and given time.
The Dean of Kampala Diocese, Reverend Dr. Rebecca Nyegenye, says it is important to thank God for the further institutional guiding in learner growth.
You have walked around, you have gone to hospitals, you've gone to witch doctors, you have searched all around, but your life is still the same. He says, all that is within me. Friends, blessing the Lord or praising the Lord is not a lip service. It is a matter of the heart. Because you've seen the Lord, you've tasted the Lord, you know the Lord, you understand God, you know who He is.
Meanwhile, the second Deputy Katikkiro of Buganda, Robert Wagwansibirwa, held the introduction of the system that nurtures Ugandan children. This was communicated during Green Hill Academy School's Thanksgiving to celebrate 32 years of existence.
One of our core values is that we are Christian-based, and so we thank God. We thank God for all the good things He has done for us. We started off very humbly in 1994 with very few children, and now our schools are full. We also want to celebrate our parents because we are here because we have very trusted parents.
Director of Green Hill Academy Schools, Veronica Maraka, advised parents to closely monitor and guide their children during the short holiday.
They're very supportive. They've done a good job. We've done an equal job. So we just need to work in partnership with the parents so that we complement what we have done in school and we complement what they've done at home so that none of the groups undoes what the other has done.
Students who performed well in the recent UNEBO examinations at Primary 7, Senior 5 and Senior 6 were awarded Deborah Namamonde, Viola Nance, UBC.
The Kadodi Carnival 2026 has exploded into one of Uganda's most powerful culture celebrations, drawing massive crowds in a colorful fusion of tradition, business and entertainment. In Bale City, revelers turned up as the sound of Kadodi drums echoed through the streets.
The thrilling performances at the National Culture Powerhouse Carnival delivered non-stop excitement. The festival was a vibrant business hub. Artisans showcased handmade crafts and traditional wear, while food vendors served local delicacies and revelers enjoyed the famous brew, Kamarwa.
This Kadodi Carnival is about promoting culture. That is why we emphasize local food, Kamalea, Liboshe, the Gishu food, then Kadodi, Isonja, Inemba. We emphasize Nyombe, you get, Tisumbati, all these things to bring them to our people. People have been asking, why are you doing Kadodi Carnival in Kampala and not Mbale? Mbale, taking Kadodi Carnival to Mbale is like preaching to a person who is already saved, you get. It's about promoting culture. You can't promote culture to your family. You promote culture outside your family. That is why it is in Kampala.
I am eating the food kamalewa that I hardly eat elsewhere. I found it here. Sometimes I lack time to go back home and eat it from there. I found it here and I am enjoying it. Then I have met several people that I hardly meet. Some I haven't met in several years. Then I've also come to realize that Bugisu has very many beautiful girls and very many handsome young men. So people out there, when those that want to marry, always think about Bugisu.
Karim Masaba praised the initiative in using culture to unite Ugandans, while Senior Presidential Advisor on Creatives Eddie Kenzo applauded the organizers for promoting unity through culture, rooted in the traditions of the Bamasaba people, whose heritage traces back to Masaba in the Gisu legend.
Making sure the Kadodi festival is the biggest festival in Uganda or in the Kampala.
Someone as a son from the Masaba, as a son from Bugisu, for this initiative because it gives us, it enables us as the Masaba people to expose our culture. Many people do not know about our culture, they do not know our culture dance, they do not know our traditional food. So this is a great opportunity for many of the people out there to learn about our unique cultures about Masaba.
Away from that, Rotarians have been challenged to dig deeper into their pockets and give beyond annual subscription fees if they are to create meaningful, lasting change in their communities. The call was made during the installation of the 21st president of the Rotary Club of Kampala Sunrise.
Seasoned city lawyer Hodge Semakula officially assumed office at a colorful ceremony held at his country home in Busika Town Council, Luwero District.
That I will, to the best of my ability, and support the district governor.
He urged members to match their words with action, emphasizing accountability and commitment to service.
It's not enough to contribute to your Rotary dues, but to give more. We want to check on some of the members who are due for moving a step, like police service fellows, major donors. That way you inspire them, or you invite them to contribute more than what they would have contributed, and that is going to help us finance our projects.
Rotary Club of Sunrise Kampala, we've adopted 2 villages in Kalasa and in Dwademutwe, where there's still a big need in terms of across all the 7 areas of focus. So we're inviting many of you to come through. All the money that you donate to the Rotary Foundation can come back to the country as a global grant, but also you end up creating a bigger impact in the community, being part of a wider group.
The event also saw the induction of 6 new members, a move expected to strengthen the club's outreach and expand its impact.
As a Rotarian, I should not only be glowing when the Rotary Club of Sunrise Kampala does so much. We should be asking ourselves individually, what has my contribution been in whatever the club has achieved? That is what defines and makes us better.
Dignitaries from the justice, law and order and banking sectors attended the ceremony. Under Semakula's leadership, the club has pledged to prioritize high-impact community projects, with members committing to increase their contributions beyond annual dues.
When you don't use Momo, you are forced to quarrel.
Mama, kabalansi? Nkuwaire 15. Mama, nkuwaire 15.
Ompaire 15.
Abantu abakulu matandisa obuyayo mwena.
Obuyayo obuliga.
Iwe.
Ngobi yanko
bakyo. Sente dange ninzade kolera ngobi nakolera sente dange.
Save yourself from quarreling. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3# to pay and enjoy 0 charges below 5k. That's the power of Momo.
In a fast-moving world, why are we still stuck with paperwork? Signing here, stamping there, moving from office to office. It's exhausting. Now, there's a better way. With UG Pass, you can securely prove your identity, sign documents, and access government services anytime, anywhere. No delays, no stress. Everything is instant, safe, secure, and government-backed. UG Pass, your identity secured. Available in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. UG Pass is a product of Nita Uganda.
When you don't use Momo, you get insulted by strangers. Save yourself from insults. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3# to pay and enjoy zero charges below 5K. That's the power of Momo.
In business, residents of Buikwe district have called upon government to intensify efforts to reduce poverty as they marked International Labour Day. The celebrations took place at Bishop Nkoyoyo Primary School.
Residents say the strategic campaign for alternative income generating activities for fishing communities in Uganda, SCIFE initiative, has shifted them from over-dependency on fishing to farming and livestock rearing.
The lake is so overwhelmed by the pressures that are exerted by the masses on it. You see, even all these people who have been on the streets, they are now back into the lake because they no longer have what to do. So now, the president is saying that let the fishing community not only look at fishing as their only source of livelihood, but let it engage in other income generating activities. For example, apiary, poultry keeping.
With declining fish stocks affecting incomes, many families say the program has provided a lifeline, offering training, farming tools and livestock.
In the fishing communities also, we have a good plan for them. Instead of them engaging in criminal activities like prostitutions, we are saying that we are putting for them what we call women entrepreneurship centers. So in those centers, these women, we train them how to make we skill them in these small skills like making shampoo, making liquid soaps.
Program officials say there are plans to train women in entrepreneurship and legal skills for a wider economic opportunity.
Common 50 series, perfect snap, any zoom. Enjoy 9 GB free MTN data valid for 3 months. Available in any Techno or MTN outlet near you. MTN is regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
In 1986, a new chapter began. A fundamental change was etched into the heart of our nation. Uganda has since then witnessed a socio-economic transformation under the leadership of President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Through peace and security of persons and property, economic growth, infrastructure expansion, health improvements, education, regional integration, industrialization, digital transformation, youth and women empowerment, wealth creation, among others. A nation once in recovery is now a beacon of regional stability. The people have spoken, and the NRM government has been given another term in office. The Board of Directors, Management and staff of the Uganda Broadcasting Corporation proudly congratulate His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Tibuhaburwa upon his resounding victory in the recent elections. Witness history as it happens as we broadcast the swearing-in ceremony on Tuesday, the 12th of May 2026, live at the Kololo Independence Grounds here on UBC TV, our radio stations, and all our digital platforms. Ugandans, let's protect our gains. Long live NRM, long live Uganda. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
In sports news, organizers of the ongoing Uganda Senior School Sports Association Ball Games 1 2026 have assured participants that the competition will end on schedule despite early challenges. The technical team reports steady progress across disciplines, even as netball fixtures faced delays due to unfavorable weather. The technical chairperson for netball, Alowo Brenda, says efforts are underway to complete preliminary matches by tomorrow to pave way for the round of 16. Meanwhile, Light College Katikamu coach Mpoza Ivan describes the competition as highly competitive, praising improved officiating standards after his team secured victory over Chanja Secondary School to advance.
Mu tournament eno nga tu setting goals and sawa eno tuliko tulaba nga tuli mu kutambula akusinza ku goal twa settings nga tujja mu tournament eno kubala kikojo yali baddewo buli mwaka gwe so performing ko bulungi kanga at least eva mu kibinja with flying nga eva mu kibinja nega ku stage eddako so far tusuubira okubanga olunaku lunagwera tujja kuba tuvudde mu kibinja nga tugenda ku round
ze mu national zino eziri ku Soroma mukono under 17 era ntutandika bulungi nnyo gurupu yaffe yabaddemu tiimu zimusanvu so tugezezzaako ekisoboka ekiganye nekigaana naye nga weewaawo tukyatambula katulabe ebiddako nga mukama ye mubeezi usanga tuli mu kulwanirira kati kuva mu bibinja.
From yesterday and today we are trying to make sure that these games move on and they are now nearing the completion of preliminary games, but we believe most of the games of preliminaries shall be done today, but we shall be left with a few that we shall play tomorrow morning.
And that's the 10 p.m. bulletin. Just a reminder, today was World Press Freedom Day, an annually UN observance celebrated in over 200 countries globally since 1993. Thank you so much for your audience. My name is Moureen Babirye. Good night.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Genshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, Eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.